Hello, this is Ann Broyles, and this is my review of my Python game that I made for Project 3. It is an If I Were President Mad Libs game, and let's see if I can go to the next screen. So to review the creation process, this was certainly a journey. I ended up at this website right here, going from the one that we had in our project description. This one gave me a little bit more because I really wanted to have more, just more in it. So this is my code that I wrote here in Atom. So I first started out with just the user input, and I got this from an actual Mad Lib from the Mad Lib website at what was it? Penguin Random House, which is in the references. So I didn't want to have to write the Mad Lib and then actually write the code. So I used one that was already created, and I thought this will be really easy. So I got all of this information in and then had to go and figure out how to get it to print out. And I don't know if I have probably done this the most efficient way, but I had to go in and print blank lines so the actual story wasn't mashed right up next to the user input. I wanted it to kind of separate out, and then I wanted to have the title, so I went and put that in, and I had to do a lot of revising, just like if you were writing, because the spaces in here weren't right, and then when it would print out, they were mashed together in weird ways. So I had to do that. Then I decided that I wanted two things. I wanted people to be able to play it more than once, and I wanted them to get a message at the end when they were done. And I made a big mess of it the first night trying to get it to work, and finally had to stop and walk away. And then I went to my son, who knows a lot about programming. That's what he's majoring in, but he is hasn't really used Python in a long time, so the words that he wanted to use, the language he wanted to use, didn't quite fit Python, but it was great inspiration and led me into doing the research that I needed to figure out how to add the loop and add the if statement, and I had to figure out how to get these 6 and the 5 in there so that it would only go 5 times, and then when you got to that next one, then it would print the print list, you are done. But I wanted it to print you on one line, you are on another line, and done on another line. So I finally figured out how to add the print 0, 1, and 2. Now I moved this over to my desktop where the camera works so that you could see me doing this. But the way it prints out on the desktop, you don't get the "you are done" message, but when I do it here, you do. So this is what it looks like when you do the actual game. So we're gonna do pres _ mad lib, and then you put your name in, and a number, and an adjective, and a color, and a noun, and food, and then another noun, I don't know. I'm just looking at things that are in the room. Let's see. Verb with an ing. Sandal. Let's see. It's cloudy outside. There's share. Do 41. And a person in the room, Jasper, the puppy dog. Another noun. Oh, see, and this is what, if you accidentally don't get the whole thing in there, you can't go back. So that was kind of one of the reasons why I wanted people to be able to play it again, just in case that happened. And then we have Jenny and Barbara, and then you get your story. So you can read it out. It's kind of fun, and then you would do it. You could play it 4 more times. So I'm just going to go through this really fast so we can see the message at the end. That way people will know that they are finished. And then you get, you are done. So I was pretty proud of that, being able to get the loop to work and to get the you are done message to work. So come back over here. So that's the review of the creation process. Closing remarks. I think being able to think through this process, and I did have to, and the websites are in the references. I had a difficult time trying to figure out in my mind and just writing code to see what would work. My brain just doesn't work that way. So I was thankful that there were a lot of websites out there, and the few that I settled on to help me see how to do the list the way that I wanted to. Also use the Python for Everyone course to help me do that too. But I feel like through taking this course has been a personal journey, and I have been able to overcome that college course I took back in the late 80s and couldn't figure out how to add simple numbers, and now I have made a game. So that's exciting. I think in computer science, just having experienced this, I think it would be really cool to work with the kids and help them create their own games. I think getting them to see what you can create with coding would really open them up to being more interested in it. So I'm looking forward to using this with my students as we wind up the school year and see what they can do with this. And here are my resources. Really liked, got a lot of good information from the Teach with ICT website and Geeks for Geeks. They had some really good information. And that is all. Thank you for watching my video, and I will include the file when I upload this to Blackboard, so hopefully you can have some fun playing my Mad Libs game. Till next time.